Baby, it's cold outside. Oh, I wish there was a stability thing I could put on here, because walking, I can just see how fucking jiggly it is. Wobble, baby, wobble. Oh, look, it looks like Shadow's killing something. Anyways. Hey, Lady Venom, enjoy your walk as well. Everybody should walk. If you want to see the concrete jungle, go to Lady Venom's channel. You want to see the actual jungle? That's my channel. Well, it's not really a jungle, it's just woods, but I guess to a city slicker, it would be the jungle. Oh, this outfit though. I can't wear these pants to the gym. They're just, they're too close to flesh tone. Oh my goodness. I think today I might skip the gym and just work out at home. When it gets warmer out, I might do live exercises again. I don't know yet. People have been asking for them. I will show myself. Let me just get to my picture tree. When I get to the picture tree, I'll go on cam. And keep in mind, I haven't showered yet. I just basically rolled out of bed and this is what I look like. You probably can't tell, but this is an incline and it sucks. Starting a walk with an incline sucks. It's a nice day though. It's 42 degrees. And that might sound cold to some of you warm weather people. But anything over freezing is warm to people like us. Hi, Ty. Shower, no hat. Grab your screenshots while you can, haters. Wait, first let's look at the dogs. There's one dog. Where's my other dog? Come here, other dog. Hi. I'm not your mommy. Shannon's your mommy. It's not my fault your mommy abandoned you. I can be like your cool aunt, but I am not your mommy. Say the N-word. Why? Neighbor? Won't you be my neighbor? I'm not racist. It's warm where it's been 20 something. 43 is shorts weather in Ohio. Hell yeah, it is. Well, I'm not wearing shorts, but I understand what you mean. Cold people, cold climate people, we're just built different. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I understand. Oh, Mrs. Italid. Sorry if I said your name wrong. You're in Ohio. Are you going to be able to see the eclipse? There's going to be an eclipse on April 8th. Do you know Tennessee? I've been to Tennessee. Mrs. Italy D. Oh, are you Italian? Ciao, Bella. I am half Italian. Hi, Queen. Get your head in the game, whoa. Come on, little boy. What's up? Let's do this thing. My dogs don't wear collars or leashes. Yes, I'm so excited for the eclipse. So where I located at, I'm only going to see a partial, but I'm still psyched. I want to see it. I think it starts at like somewhere around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, I'm getting close to my picture tree. I look like crap, but let's be real. I'm not going to put a full face of makeup on to exercise. Who does that? You're on the train. Are you on the train to the city? That's cool. I have eye damage. I don't want to look at the sun. Well, you can look at it through those special glasses, or you can look at it through a lens, I think. All right, hold on one second. I used to have more picture trees, and the fuckers cut them down, so let's see. Don't judge me. Well, I mean, Yana, right? I usually wear a hat. This is me. This is all my gray hair that I haven't washed yet. This is my outfit. If you guys don't know about my channel, I'm a fitness channel. I'm 42 years old. And here's what my outfit looks like. This is where I'm at right now body-wise. I've been hitting the carbs a little hard, I'm not gonna lie. This may never go away. Also, for new people, I have a tattoo right here that people usually don't get to see. Anyways, that's me. Hey. Okay, back to the walk. 46? No, I'm 42. Hi, Gary. Hello, baby. So Gary in chat, that's my husband. What a bod. Actually, you know what? When I get home, I'm gonna weigh myself. I don't weigh myself every day. I'm not like obsessed with it, but I am always curious, like if I have a carb binge or something, it happens. I like to see what I've done, because when you work really hard to lose weight and put on muscle, and then you fail a few days, which is fine because, you know, we're human, just don't give up. I am always curious though to see like, what did it do to my weight? If I ate a whole box of saltine crackers, which is kind of my new obsession, which is terrible because it's so high in carbs, that will put weight on you. Thank you, Queen. I appreciate that. Best tennis players got 78. I'm at 42 degrees right now. Gary does go to the gym. If you check out my Instagram, I have a public Instagram. It's Tiffany_wears_t-shirts. And I do post some of my journey with him. It's mostly just me and some of my pets, but sometimes I take pictures of him in the gym with me so people believe that we go to the gym, because believe it or not, people think I lie about shit. I don't. That's why I'm very transparent with people that watch my channel. There's no lying here. I prove everything I say. Yeah, I need a gym bro, Gary. I was talking about that earlier. I need someone to geek out with me about like macros and protein and caffeine and like the dietary side of things. Also, I need to switch up my workout a little bit. I'm getting a little too comfortable with the same machines all the time. Hi, Chris. I'm doing good. How are you? Oxygen. You're from Iran? Well, blessings to you. I hope you are doing well. Nothing but peace and love for everyone. Where is Tidy? Well, here comes Shadow. Oh, jeez, Shadow, rude. She has no personal space, no boundaries whatsoever. Here, Titus, come here. There he is. Say hi to Daddy. Titus, you gonna say hi to Daddy? He's like, no. Hi, Tanja. Hi, Tanya. How you doing? Shadow and Titus, that's right. Oh, your uncle's in the hospital? I'm sorry to hear that. You know, that's just kind of how life goes. You know, people get sick, people get hurt, and people die. At this point in time, nothing phases me anymore. Bark. Gary, that's rude. What did you just say? Hi, Gary. This is my first time meeting you, and I admire you and Tiffany. However, sometimes she makes me angry and I block her, but all in all, I love Tiffany. Queen, I feel the same. I know we don't always see eye to eye, but hey, at least we can come back and rekindle our chat friendship, you know, bury the hatchet and whatnot. I forgive and forget unless people keep coming at me. That makes it difficult to forgive. Oh yeah, the dogs love me, for sure. Do you think if these dogs were not happy and healthy animals, they would stay with me? I don't leash them. They're not collared. They are microchipped though, you know, just in case something bad would happen and we got separated. But these animals, they don't run. I've never had a dog run away. The only time I had a dog run away, and I've talked about this before, is I had a Mastiff before this one. And before he got neutered, he ran away. Actually, he ran through the woods to a neighbor's house. And I put up flyers and we found him that same night. After we got him neutered, he never ran away again. And it's like, I mean, that makes sense because it's nature. Dogs are going to have instincts to want to go breed. Oh, you work with dogs and cats? That's awesome. That's so cool. Like, I would love to do a job like that. Well, I'm going to keep it real, Tiffany. I'm not going to have it any other way. Same here, man. I think you, me, Lady Venom, there's a few of us that keep things real here. Just like me. Gary, I'm sorry, just like you what? I have a very short attention span when I'm on chat and I forget what I said 30 seconds ago. This is it's like about 1.5 miles of a walk, almost 2 miles. Won't run off. Oh, yeah. Well, Gary, people would say that I do put a leash on you, so you can't run away, right? What'd you find? He's like, nothing. Well, I subbed to you. Oh, thanks, Mrs. Italy D. My channel is kind of strange. It's hard to explain what my channel is. I have a lot of videos spanning many years. Basically, I do try-ons, unboxings, pet videos. My newest interest is fitness. I lost 50 pounds by myself with no help, no drugs, just willpower and informing myself by reading a lot. I read a lot. Whenever I get interested in something, I read everything about it. Because I'm a nerd, I think, maybe. Love you, Gary. Have a good day. I'll see you later. I like it. He says I like it. People don't know, man. They do not understand my relationship with my husband. And I get a lot of criticism for it. I've been with my husband going on 22 years now. Nobody needs to worry about my marriage except for me and my husband. Boobs. Boobs. Belly. Belly. You know what? I should show you guys someday. Also, someone tell Jam that I did paint my nails. I should show you guys my gallbladder scar someday. Whenever you get a laparoscopic, I forget the name, colectomy, something like, whenever they take your gallbladder out, right, and they don't open you up, they use 3 utensils So you have like 3 tiny little scars in your abdomen from getting your gallbladder removed. I think one is a camera and the other 2 are like instruments to remove it. And while those scars can fade, they never really go away. I didn't say boobs, somebody else said boobs. Folk, you said boobs. Queen, it's not that great. But one of the things that keeps me accountable is social media. And people can call me a whore or whatever for showing my body, but when I see results, it makes me want to prove to people that I did it, you know? So, yeah, it's nice. It's a nice feeling. What happened to make you gain so much weight? Yeah, so I was never like a fat kid or anything. I got put on a medication that very quickly made me gain weight. And not only gain weight, but made me very gassy to the point of pushing my stomach out. So it looked like, if you go on my Instagram, I think I have pictures. It looks like I'm pregnant. I've never been pregnant, by the way, but it does look like it. So when I got off the drug, I got off the medication with my doctors at okay. And then I was stuck with all this extra weight. And it was depressing. And I was smoking, and I was not doing any justice to my body. And our bodies are our temples, regardless of what your religion or what your beliefs are. We only get one body. We gotta treat it right. And it only gets worse as you get older. So as you age, if you set your body up for success, you will have a lot less problems later on. Now the problem with losing the weight is that because my skin was pushed out from the bloating, I ended up with some extra skin. So I feel like no matter what I do, diet and exercise wise, I will probably always still have that little like flesh fanny pack around my belly. And that's just something I have to accept. And that's okay. I know that there are things like tummy tucks, but honestly, more power to people that do that stuff, but I wouldn't do a surgery unless it was necessary. Like cosmetic surgery, it's always a risk, you know? So I'll just love the body that I have. Queen smoking some bomb-ass weed. Go you, Queen. Tanja, I'm sorry, I know your name's Tanya, but I'm always gonna call you Tanja. Your proof positive weight loss does work. Oh yeah, it totally works. There's no magic pill. There's no magic anything. It's just hard work. It's just will. It's just drive. It's just consistency. It's just taking those days when you fail and not letting them ruin you. Because a lot of people quit once they start stumbling. They start missing workouts. They start emotionally eating. And they go right back to where they were before. And that's not good because you've just undid all your hard work. And it is hard work. It's very hard work. So once you get to a point where you're like, I like what my body looks like, I feel good, and you let that shit start to slide, it's depressing because you know how much work it was. So my suggestion is, if you do have some bad days, or you get sick, you miss workouts, maybe you overindulge during the holidays, whatever it is, it's okay. You're a human being. The trick is to not give up. and to keep doing it. Even if you put on some weight, even if you miss some workouts. Once you get into the routine of it all, you start to crave the workouts, believe it or not. And trust me, I'm the laziest person ever. And even I need the workouts sometimes. If I miss them, I start to get cranky. Hello, folk. Oh, yeah. What is your nighttime skincare routine? What? Why would you ask me this? I have gastroparesis. I understand stomach issues. I had 3 stomach surgeries to rebuild. Wow. Wow. I would love to talk to you privately about that. I have a lot of haters online, so I try not to divulge too much information about myself that could be used against me. But that is something that I do have an interest in, and that is gastrointestinal issues. Best tennis player as far as skincare. My skin is awful. I have really bad skin, and really no skincare is going to fix it. But when I am steady with my skincare routine, it's you wash your face, then you use some sort of essence. After the essence, I put on a serum, and after a serum, I put on a moisturizer before I go to bed. But I've been really, I mean, I've done it a few times, but I've really been lacking on the whole skincare thing. Okay, yeah, so you use a toner instead of a serum. Same kind of idea though, right? I know, like, when I started, I was very cold, and now I'm sweating. And it's 42 degrees outside, and I'm in a tank top. I think after my walk, I think I'm gonna do free weights today. Tiffany, I don't appreciate the kind of language you let Queen use. What kind of language would that be? Queen has been on my panel, and I've kicked her for death threats. And Queen knows that when she's on my panel, she can't say shit like that. So I don't know what you mean. Take a break. I will. When I get home, I'm gonna weigh myself. I'll show you guys. And then I take a breather. And then I'll do free weights. It's also 55 out. Well, right before, okay, a little while ago it said 42. Hey Siri. I can't do Hey Siri while I'm on here. Oh my God, death threats. I don't know why I stopped her, but I'm glad I did. Oh, Mrs. Italy D. I have a community that I'm kind of in that is very, very drama. Like, in real life, try to ruin your life kind of people. But it's not like that on my Instagram. It's just like that in YouTube chat. Not even so much on YouTube Live, because on my channel, when I'm live, I control everything. But when I go to like an unmodded chat room, oh yeah, a lot of freaking haters, man. And I can be an asshole. I'm just gonna let you know that right up front. But only if I'm provoked. Like, I'm a nice person, but people like to push me. And I'm not a doormat, so people get pissed off about that. drama community is to say drama. Please make sure you're supplementing. Oh yeah, I take supplements. I don't always remember to take them, but I take quite a few. Thank you, Tanja. It's cold. Like, okay, I'm sweating, but I'm also cold. Like, does that make sense? You know what though? I'm not ready for summer. Like, the perfect weather is when it's just warm, but the bugs haven't started yet. And then it gets super hot and disgusting, and then all the bugs come out, and then I gotta wear freaking bug spray. It sucks. Always Tiff Annie. You know, Tanya, my uncle, he was always a dick to me. And he used to say, your name's Tiff Fanny. You know what a fanny is? It's an ass. So I might as well just call you Tiff Ass. So that was my name for a while when I was like a kid. I have a great family, trust me. What's a good way to bulk up under the belt, if you know what I mean? Are you talking about your dick or your legs or your glutes? I can't help you if you have a small dick. That has nothing to do with fitness. If you want to talk about muscles, we can definitely do that. But I can't help you if you have a small penis. Tanya, no, don't. I don't apologize. It's fine. Trust me, girl. Like, you're like a good one. You're one of the good ones. I don't ever expect you to apologize for joking around with me. I joke around with you. It's not a muscle. I don't know what it is. Is it like tendons? Like, what isn't a penis? I don't know, but there's no exercise you can do to make it bigger. Trust me, if there was, everyone would know about it. It's a muscle. I think I know where you are. Hi, Monica. It's definitely a muscle. Well, it's not a muscle that you can bulk up. I don't know. I didn't really study the penis that much. Because when I read about fitness, I'm not worried about that. I don't have a penis, so it doesn't matter. You think you know where I am? Like, in the world? Janny, my address has been doxed. You can Google Earth me. Although you guys should know, if you Google Earth, it's never up to date. It's usually like months or years old. So whatever you see on Google Earth is not current. I work it out daily, still nothing. That sounds like a you problem. Maybe a Mrs. Janny problem. What are you doing? Hello, Matt. Yes, I see you. Where do you see me from? Yeah, I know, Tanja. I think he comes from Mechanicsburg. But there is a restaurant here called Mama Rosa's. That's not far from my house, actually. And he's been known to frequent that restaurant whenever he's in town. I really don't care, though. I'm not like a celebrity fan person. Like, I've been on movie sets and stuff, and I don't really get starstruck too much. Like, oh yeah, that's cool, that's that person. But I'm not like, oh my God, it's fucking Channing Tatum. I was in a movie with Channing Tatum. But like, that was a long time ago, before he got divorced. All right, I am gonna cover this because you guys don't need to see my home and criticize me or whatever. But I will show you that I'm gonna weigh myself live. A lot of people, well, not a lot of people, but a few people have been saying that I haven't been showing myself because I've been gaining weight. Because whenever you put yourself out there, people are going to attack you. Especially the jealous ones that don't put in the hard work themselves and instead use their energy to put other people down. Come on, guys, let's go. Coming in? Okay, let me get the scale. The trees? You're in the trees? Sure. You're in the UK, bro. If you even are a bro. I don't know, man. You might be a chick for all I know. All right, hold on. Hi, Phoenix. Yeah, be quiet. I'll get to you when I get to you. All right, you guys ready for this? So that's where we're at, 134. And remember, weight fluctuates. My whole goal is just to stay under 140. It's a healthy weight, but honestly, I don't want to lose weight. I want to gain muscle. And muscle weighs more than fat. So I don't necessarily want to lose a bunch of weight anymore. It's interesting trying to burn fat while building muscle, because it's almost like it contradicts itself, but it is what it is. Okay. Oh yeah, my height is 5'4", and when I started, I was at 180. I was at 180, and I dropped down to in the 130s. The lowest I've been is 129, but that actually was starting to worry me a bit, because that's a little bit too, I didn't want to lose too much. I don't want to be skinny. That is not what I want. I want to be toned, maybe a little definition, and not obese, because I was. And if anyone's interested in seeing that, it's on my Instagram. You can see all of it there. Oh my gosh. And now we drink water, because water is life. .58", 160. Yeah, I don't know at the top of my head if what healthy is for those heights. Is that like a good weight for that height? I have no idea. You also have to think about BMI too, because just because you're 150, right? That doesn't necessarily mean it's all fat or all muscle. So that's something to consider. The number is an idea, right? The true number that matters is your BMI, your body mass index. And most scales will read that for you. My scale, you can do it. I just never have, because I'm a lazy person, like I said earlier. I'm not too terribly worried, because I can just look at my body and see, like, oh, okay, I still have fat here. Oh, I see muscle here, you know, that kind of thing. Chris, what menu? Are you out to eat somewhere? That's right. One day at a time. I actually started documenting my process after I had started losing weight. So the very first video that I did live, where I show all my fat hanging out, I had actually already lost some weight before then. And as I started losing weight, I was like, you know what, I should document this so that I have a before and after. And I was like, well, hopefully I have an after, but I do. So I started documenting it, and I started doing live workouts in all my chubby gloriness, and I also quit smoking. And sometimes when you quit smoking, you end up gaining weight, because you got like an oral fixation, and you need to substitute the void. But for whatever reason, I quit smoking. I did not pick up like the unhealthy eating habits. So basically, if you ever want to break a habit, the best way to do it is to substitute it with a new habit. Your brain works that way. unfortunately, a lot of times when people break a bad habit, they just pick up a new bad habit. So like, if you're a drug user and you quit using drugs, then maybe you start eating a lot. Or maybe, it's just, what I did was I decided I was going to quit smoking and get healthy. And in order to quit smoking, I was like, I'm going to substitute smoking with exercise. And I know you're probably like, well, that's how the fuck you do that. Well, because I realized when I walk my dogs, and my dogs, I owe them a lot because they're the ones a lot of times that motivate me to get up and start doing things, because they get very antsy if they don't get walked regularly. So I noticed that as a smoker, climbing up that hill that I just did, it was very difficult because I was a smoker and I was out of breath. And I found that once I quit smoking, it was a lot easier to get up the hill because I could breathe. So that was like a step in the right direction. Mrs. Italy, I'm glad that you stopped smoking, but be very careful about vaping because vaping can cause popcorn lung. And I know that there is a technical term for it, but if you just look up popcorn lung, you'll see. And I've heard that the vitamin E that they use in the vape juice or whatever is really bad. So just, I'm not telling you what to do, but you probably already know all of that. I tried vaping to quit smoking myself, and I thought it would be cool to do all the smoke tricks and stuff. I hated it. I hated it, and I returned it, and it didn't help me quit at all. The thing that made me quit was simply don't buy them. And I know that's really hard for people. How do you not buy cigarettes? Well, just don't. And when it comes to diet, just don't buy the junk or limit your junk. That way, if it's not in the house, you don't have access to it. And for me, that works because I'm lazy and I don't want to go out and go out just to get a pack of cigarettes or a cupcake or something because I'm lazy. Hold on, I'll show you my bird. I gotta let him out of his cage anyways. And I have to fill his toys because this was full of fruit and veggies. Don't mind that. That's typical. That needs changed. But this was just 2 days. 2 days. Birds are messy fuckers. But I filled this up with fruits and veggies, and not only is it empty, but he totally ate all of it. I'm so proud of him because he's very difficult to get him to eat healthy stuff. And hi buddy. I will fill up your stuff after I end the stream, okay? Give you some more fruits and veggies, and maybe I'll take a fruit and veggie break myself, and then we'll lift some weights, yeah? Yeah, bird. And then I also have a video coming out about this toy. I haven't edited it yet. I've been slacking. But yeah, my channel, like I said, it's a mishmash of things. On my channel, I used to do challenges. I used to have a P.O. box, and I used to tell people, you can send me haunted things, you can send me scary things, you can send me the most disgusting foods in the world, and I will eat them, and I did. I've had pork brain in a can. I've had escargot in a can. I am undefeated. Anything anyone has ever sent me that was food, I have eaten it. And people are evil and they sent me the worst things ever, but I'm undefeated and I'm proud of that. And I never threw up or anything. Gross, Tiff. Monica, look, it was content for my channel and people appreciated my suffering, I think. And it's fine, it was fun while it lasted. But I have since shut down the P.O. box. I think people began running out of things to send me and they realized that they could not defeat me. I think the worst thing that I ate was the Century eggs. If an egg is shelf stable, you have to question why. But I actually commissioned one of my YouTube friends that she's like into crafts. I commissioned her to make a trophy, and I had that trophy sent to the person who sent me those eggs, because that was probably the worst thing that I've ever eaten on my channel. And I think I have a playlist with all of my challenges on it, but the eggs were horrible. Like, they were green inside. Green. Oh, it was so bad. And they smelled, it was just like, who wants this? I get it. Maybe it's a cultural thing. Like Vegemite. Oh my gosh, a friend of mine in Australia sent me Vegemite. You're supposed to put a very, very thin layer of that like on a piece of toast or cracker. No, we don't do that here. Me and my husband took a spoonful of it, and my husband almost threw up. I didn't. I am, if we're all telling ages, I'm 42. Going on 17, because I'm an immature woman. I have 2 cats. I'm not a cat person, but if I didn't do something, hey, if I hadn't stepped in, these cats would have died. Come here and shut up. So I have 2 cats. Otis, she's like going on 13. She had a stroke this year. I found her in the woods when she was about 4 weeks old, and her mother never came for her. And then Can Cat actually has her own playlist, but Can Cat, I found her with a can of dog food stuck to her head, and I took it off of her head and she ran away. And then I set out a raccoon trap, because at the time I had rabbits and the raccoons were eating them, and I caught Can Cat. And when I caught her in the trap, I didn't know what to do, so I took her to the vet and I had her fixed, and then I had them cut her ear, the tip of her ear, because whenever you see a feral cat, and one of their ears is clipped, that means that they've been spayed or neutered. Because I had every intention of releasing her back outside, because I live in a trailer, and I have a lot of animals in here, and I didn't really need another cat. But when I tried to let her go outside, she refused. She was probably traumatized, so I ended up keeping her. And she's like the nicest cat ever. The other cat, the stroke cat, meanest cat ever. They're so opposite. And I used to have a credit card dedicated just to the pets for their vet bills. It hurts my feelings seeing fur babies with their head stuck in a can. Oh, I know. I was just like, the hell? So she couldn't see me, so I just ran up to her and pulled it off, and she ran away. But then I would catch her in, we have a burn pit outside, and I would see her out there in the wintertime, and she was like eating frozen garbage, and I felt really bad, but I couldn't get near her. Where I live, it's kind of rural, and people dump cats here all the time. There's cats outside right now that are not my cats. And Gary, my husband's like, you're not bringing that in. And I'm like, I know, no more animals in the house for sure. I have a heart for animals though. But if I were to stumble across another animal in need like that, I would just probably just find them a home or surrender them to the shelter, because I can't physically, financially, space-wise have anything else. Maybe a fish. I've had a fish before, but I've had a snake. I've had lots of different animals, but right now I'm at 2 dogs, a Chihuahua and a Mastiff, 2 cats, and a parrot. So this is my Chihuahua. He's a deer head. So there's two kinds of Chihuahuas. There's a deer head and there's an apple head. If you go and watch a dog show, you will see the apple head Chihuahua, because this is not a recognized Chihuahua. But personally, I like these ones better because they have a longer snout, and then their eyes, they don't bulge out as much, and they have like a bigger body, and I just think that they are better built. Not that I'm not against apple heads. I just prefer the deer head. I just don't like super extreme breeds, like how they breed them so crazy. I don't like dogs that have super smushed in faces, the brachycephalic, because they have breathing issues. I don't like it. I don't like seeing dogs with long backs like dachshunds because they have back issues. Do you know what I mean? Like, I like a well-built, solid dog. Sorry, what am I missing here? Hi, Nicole. I'm such an animal lover. Worst people ever are mean to pets. Oh, I know. Never trust people that don't like animals. I'm telling you. Hi, Student Project. I don't want to toot my own horn by any means. I'm going to say I'm blessed in the fact that I am able to take very good care of my animals, and I think I take better care of my animals than some people take care of their children. Not everyone, but you know what I mean. Like, some kids are just in terrible situations, and I feel like my pets get better care than some of these poor children too. I mean, what it comes down to is love, right? If you love them, you give them the best you can. And it doesn't matter if it's a human or an animal. Student Project. So I'm on YouTube Live, and YouTube Live will push your live to random people as opposed to StreamYard, where StreamYard really doesn't do that. So a lot of strangers can come in. People that are new to the channel can come in. So I don't think that that's Mrs. Butterfly. Also, I think Miss Butterfly doesn't like me, and I don't think she would come here. Does anyone have any questions, comments, anything before I go? I'm gonna go and stretch. This is how I do things. I know it's probably not the way I've ever read it. People always say stretch first, but what I do is I do cardio first, and I do low impact cardio, so it's not like crazy stuff. Like, I walk, and I feel like that warms and loosens the muscles, and then I stretch. And that way, it's not a cold stretch, so your muscles are already warmed up and they're ready. So I do cardio first, and then I do stretches, and then I do lifting. Some people will tell you to stretch first, but I don't know. I don't necessarily agree with that. Thank you, Tanja. You do that too. Happy Easter. Enjoy whatever you believe in. Enjoy the weekend. Personally, I'm a Christian. I'm not a good Christian, but I do believe that this is a celebration of Jesus. Some people will say it's just the like spring equinox or whatever, like it's springtime. Whatever you believe in. I'm not here to judge anyone's beliefs or push mine on anyone. But it's an open conversation that I will always have with you. Isn't it interesting, though, that Easter is signified by an egg? Egg. Why? So a rabbit is a symbol of fertility, and so is the egg. And so I guess, like, paganism, that's where that comes from. And yet somehow we incorporate that into Easter and Christianity. It's so strange. I guess we do the same with Christmas, though, right? We take Yule. We take parts of Yule, like bringing a tree inside, and incorporate that into Christianity. We do that with every major holiday. Have you ever noticed? Hello, John Wayne Causey. Welcome. God bless you too. Lemon cartoon. Lemon cartoon, that's cute. Dragons are coming? Finally. You know, the House of Dragons is coming out. I can't wait for that. Hi, Deborah. God loves us all. You too. I am super interested to see what happens after death. That is like a huge interest of mine. And I know it's morbid and it pushes people away, but like, honestly, aren't you at all like curious about what happens after death? I always end up talking about this. I don't know why. I'm literally talking to myself. I mean, I know there's chat, but like, who's God? God is our creator. What kind of a question would that be? God is love. God is light. Edward Jam, have you been here the whole time? Because look, I want to show you something. I painted my nails yellow. Look at this dog hair, though. Dog hair is just glitter, okay? Yes, God is forever. I did my toes too, Jam, but I've decided not to show them because there's like foot fetish people, and then they get the wrong idea about me. But yeah, my toes are also painted. If you think we're living in a simulation, what makes you think that? Because I have heard that ideology. I've been at night, I usually listen to horror narrations, but sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I listen to near-death experiences, and lately I've been listening to conspiracy theories. Can you dance? No. I have the grace of a newborn cow. Well, I know you're fine if I show my feet, but I'm not fine because there's foot people out there that are just waiting for it. But I think I did a pretty good job for me. Chris, you need someone to talk to? You should call those hotlines. They will totally talk to you, and they know the right things to say. Like me, for instance, I don't know what the right thing is to say to you. You should try those hotlines, though. They'll definitely talk to you. Devil went down to Georgia. I'm big on conspiracy theories. Oh, are you? Okay, so like, what is one of your more interesting one that you're into? And a conspiracy is only a theory until it's proven. And there have been conspiracies that have been proven, right? Like MK Ultra. Back in the 70s, people would say, oh, they're trying to, mind control us. And these people sounded crazy, right? Well, they weren't crazy, because that's what the CIA was totally doing. They were drugging people and doing terrible things to them to try to do mind control so that they can control people to do something and then forget that they did it. And they were doing that to American citizens. And that's proven. It was a conspiracy theory that was proven right. So that, you think conspiracy theorists are like crazy, right? Until they're not. Tiffany, I am on 76 or 77 days to work out. What are you talking about? Tiffany, please never say you are a bad Christian. Jesus died for your sins so you can live your mortal life on this earth in the image of perfection. Well, there is no perfection, that's for sure. And I none of us are innocent. We're all sinners. And I'm not like, I guess maybe bad Christian isn't the right way. I don't go to church anymore. I mean, I have my own relationship with my God, but church just freaked me out. The last time I tried to go to church, I was recommended a low-key kind of church like farmers go to, and you don't have to dress up fancy because that's not me, you know. So someone's like, why don't you try this church? So I went. Me and Gary went. We went for like a few months. Well, maybe 2 months. And then the people in the churchgoers, they started getting weird. And I think it was just them being friendly, but I'm very guarded and I'm very antisocial, and it was starting to make me feel uncomfortable. And even the pastor was like, I'd like to meet you guys and we could have lunch. And I'm just like, no, can we just like talk about Jesus and not get all social about it? If you guys don't know, I have generalized anxiety as well as social anxiety. I'm very open about my my diagnoses. I feel like mental illnesses should not ever be taboo. I think that's a big problem we have in today's society, especially in the Western culture. Who knows about the other cultures, but in Western culture, we really don't give enough resources, I think, for mental health. And a lot of people to this day have this stigma in their mind that we don't talk about mental health, we don't address it, we ignore it, and that's totally the wrong thing to do. Chat as a theory theorist. Jam says, I sinned once with myself. Okay. With weights and bike? Why is there no picture? Because this is live and I look like crap. You want picture? Hold on. There's picture. You see picture? Picture doggy. Mwah. I love you, baby boy. You did your babies. Happy? Now you have picture. Oh. I don't want to show myself. I look like garbage. I don't need more things for you to make fun of me today. I'm into a lot of red flag events. I don't know what that means. We all miss the mark. We all miss the mark by the glory of God. How did your address and phone number get put online, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, okay, yeah. So I never put my information out there. There is a chatter in the UK. One of his monikers is Acid Trip, but he constantly changes his name and he constantly doxes me. He puts my address out there all the time. I don't think my phone number is out there, or my phone would probably be blowing up right now. But Acid Trip is a terrible human being. I think anyone that constantly puts someone's address out into the public like that has nefarious intentions, and they want to get that person hurt or killed. And I don't agree with doxing. That's how my address, he found out what my last name was, and he looked me up online and he found it. And now he doxes me every time he sees me. And so if I ever end up dead in a homicidal situation, someone refer to the chat, because make it a Lifetime movie and make sure whoever they cast as me, the victim that gets murdered, make sure that she's like kind of pretty. Like not super pretty, but kind of pretty. Tiffany has hot shoulders. Okay, thanks. No, I mean, the screen is weird. Even the chat isn't displaying properly. Well, this is not StreamYard. This is YouTube Live. I don't want to use my StreamYard hours when no one wants to panel. So I just go YouTube Live. This was before StreamYard. Also, on YouTube Live compared to StreamYard, the chat is a little bit more of a delay. So you could post something in chat, it'll take a little bit before I can see it, whereas on StreamYard, it is way faster. Mrs. Italy, you're not wrong. People are crazy. People are stalkers. People will call your family. People will send your nudes to your family. These are just some of the things I've seen happen to others. I've seen people call CPS on people. I've seen people call the cops to do welfare checks on people that aren't necessary and are a total waste of resources. I think that should be illegal, by the way. I've personally, because my address is out there, I've had people, well, one person threaten to come to my property and poison my dogs. So when you put yourself out into the public, it's kind of a risk because people are insane. It's like, you know, sometimes you think you want fame. You don't really want fame because your life will never be the same. I can't imagine being a celebrity and not being able to go anywhere without being harassed. And then, like, people going to your home. There is a movie I just watched recently with John Travolta. He does a really good job in it. It's called The Fanatic. I don't like how it ends, but it's a really good portrayal of someone that's mentally ill, that's an obsessed fan that stalks a celebrity. And if you're into that kind of thing, it's pretty good. I forget where we watched it. It was streaming somewhere. It was a good movie, though. But it's a good example of, like, what people are capable of doing because they're obsessed with you. Also, why OnlyFans is a little questionable to me, because if you're into porn or anything like that, you can find that for free online. OnlyFans, to me, kind of fosters obsession with a specific person. So OnlyFans is a little scary to me. And I don't know, man, like, you can get porn anywhere, but if you're, like, specifically onto that one person, then you're fucking obsessed with them. I don't know that I would want that. Tiffany, why is Charlie so mad at you? I don't know. Is he here? I blocked him and I can't see him. What's he saying? All right, I thought it looked different. It is different. Also, Mrs. Italy, the person that says Tiffany talks rubbish, he actually, that picture is my husband. They'll do that too. Like, they will take a picture of my husband and then make it their avatar. Like, people are weird. I don't know. I love to panel. We got to do it someday. All right. Put me in your notifications. I don't panel very often. I'm not a streamer. I'm more of a video maker. I stream using the free hours, but I'm not necessarily a streamer. Thanks, Chris. That's very sweet of you to say. I know who you are. Tiffany talks rubbish. Some people don't, though. Some people think you're somebody else. Oh, Mrs. Italy, this is the other thing. People will pretend, I don't know how, like, much you are into the chat side of YouTube, but people will pretend to be other people. They call it cloning. It's so weird. People are strange. Hi, Mary. Chris says, I thought Shannon and Cap were my friend, but they did a wellness check on me, and Tiffany is my favorite human being. Well, Chris, here's the thing, okay? When you're online and you say that you're going to hurt yourself, people get worried and they don't want you to do that. So don't say that stuff online because they might call the cops on you. And if you are thinking of hurting yourself, then you need to talk to someone, not an internet stranger, but a professional, like a psychiatrist. I have one. There's no shame in that. A doctor. But if you ever feel like that, don't look for help from people on the internet. A lot of these people, they're not going to help you. If anything, they're just going to hurt you. Even me, you can't look to me for help. I can't help you. I'm not a professional psychiatrist or anything. And sometimes, you know, sometimes you have a chemical imbalance in your brain and it's nobody's fault and you might need medicine. But the only way to know for sure is to talk to a doctor. Yes, I've been on YouTube since 2017. In true crime and Chicago Dell music community, I've come across some strange people. It only gets worse, I think. I've been on YouTube since 2011. I've only been in the chat community for about 2 years, though. And the chat community that I found myself in is very toxic and negative. And we do have laughs here and there, but it's becoming almost like war. And I'm one of those people that I'm very stubborn and I don't back down. Empty child, you confuse the ever-loving crap out of me, okay? Because one day we're cool and the next day you hate me, and then we're cool and then you hate me. Why? I've never disparaged you, empty child. Yes, I'm skeptical because it's the internet and I have trust issues and I don't necessarily believe people anymore because people lie to me all the time. So I don't know why you get so pissy with me. I've done nothing to you. Mrs. Italy, well, you're always welcome. I myself am half Italian. I've been to Sicily. My mother is actually from there. She's not native to this country, America, North America. I don't hate you. I told you, I actually like you, but you oppose me. Oppose you on what? So now I got tired of it. Of what? What are you tired of? I need to vacuum my couch. I need new content for my channel though. Like, I haven't really been doing much on my channel other than streaming, and it's not what I want to do, but I want to do more reviews and stuff. I just can't right now. It sucks. And I really don't have anything to put out at this time. And I like to do live exercises, but I like to do that outside because I think the background is just much nicer and it's just not, the weather's just not ready for that yet. I think this acid trip did put your numbers out there to look. If he did, I haven't gotten any calls yet. Anything I say, you will say it's the opposite. You try to mug me off in front of people when you go along with idiots trolling me, so what the fuck you expect? I don't know what you're talking about. I mug you off? Mug you off? I've stood up for you. I've said you've gone to war and you showed me pictures. What do you want from me? Mrs. Italy says, what community are you in that you've come across drama? Oh my. If you find me on Instagram, I can link you, but I can't do it here. Hello, Indiana. Mrs. Italy, I just want to warn you, because I was given the benefit of being warned myself, that this community is cutthroat. It's not for the weak. If you piss any of the wrong people off, they will come for you. They will dox you. They will call people. They will call the cops. They will call CPS. They will send stuff in the mail. They will, I mean, what haven't they done? I guess they haven't swatted anyone yet. That's kind of scary. That could be something someone does. I want to know this. Everyone here finds people's address in that. How come nobody knows where this acid is? I know! I don't know, but he says he's in London. But I think Jamie might know where he lives. I think Jamie is our ace in the hole. I think Jamie could snap acid like a twig. Drama Rama. Yes, all the drama llamas, come to me. I have the tea. Hi, Mandy. Thin-skinned people uncheck get easily triggered. Well, Jam, especially if you're new and your skin's not ready. Like now, my skin is made out of adamantium. And if you know what adamantium is, then we can be friends. And if you don't know, I'm sorry. But I am made out of freaking adamantium. No one can hurt me. I had someone send me a thong in the mail. Are you kidding? Wow, that's insane. I'm intrigued. What's your IG? My IG is Tiffany_wears_t-shirts. Most of my Instagram is pictures of me in my Fabletics clothing. Also my pets, sometimes things I make for dinner. But if you find me there, I can send you the link if you would like to be barraged with crazy people. Not a problem. I'll share the crazy. Hey, Jeff. That Jamie ain't even real. You don't think so? What do you think Jamie is? Adamantium, the made up alloy from Greek mythology. Well, I know that that's what Wolverine is made with from X-Men. I would never dox you, Tiffany, and Tiffany is my favorite human. Chris, don't attach yourself to me, bro. I understand that you have mental illness, and I don't want to aggravate it. I want you to get help that you need, buddy. And I know what it's like to be in that dark place. That's why mental health is so important, and we should take it seriously. And when you are feeling those intrusive dark thoughts, that you talk to somebody about it and you don't just let it eat you up, because that's gonna just take you down a very bad path. Angry Dan done P. Diddy things with Jeff. He's a prat, that's what he is. It's one guy behind several accounts. He says the same crap, all those accounts. Well, you talk about Jamie? Well, who else is he? Yeah, hey girl, because I'm sitting on my couch and I look like garbage. Hold on. Is that better? You want to watch my dog sleep? Empty child, you need to tell me. And if you don't want to tell me like publicly, then email it to me because I'm curious. Because Jamie's, whatever Jamie is, it doesn't matter. But like Jamie's always been cool with me. And I'm just curious what else is up with that. I just told you, he's Jamie Whoops Curry Puff. Oh yeah, Curry Puff. I don't think he's Whoops. What? I don't agree with that. I know he's Curry Puff because he's making fun of acid. Yes, we can watch Sleeping Doggies. I should have got my tripod and then I could just sit here. This is my Mastiff and her head is bigger than mine. She weighs about as much as I do. Last I checked, she was about 129, but I think she gained since then. So she's probably about my size, maybe. Sorry, I'm missing comments because I'm like trying to point the camera to the dog. They all say the same thing. If you ever watch my later videos, this is where I sit and do my videos. Those are the my background. I used to have a nice background and then everything changed. They use the same slang and lingo. Yeah, but they're from the same country, so that would make sense, right? Whoops is a fake. The unit he claims to have been in Bosnia never went to Bosnia. Oh, shit. Hi, Lisa. I was just asking about how you've been not too long ago. Hope you're well. Well, Empty Child, did you call him out on it? I don't know. Whoops has always been nice to me, too. I don't really have problems with very many people. I have problems with the same people over and over again. We should ask Jamie to post another picture, but he probably won't if he's not real. Are you cute? You're so cute. Look at you. You're adorable. You're such a good boy. Uh-oh, here comes Shadow. Shadow's jealous. Here she comes. Shadow, come up here. Shadow, come up here. Get up on the couch. Come here, baby. Weirdo. I'm doing better, thank you. How's you? I'm sending a big bear hug. Oh, thanks. I've been better, if I'm being honest. I just trying to crawl out of the depression hole I found myself in recently. Sucks. See the size difference? So who you think is behind those accounts? I have two ideas at the moment. Okay, who do you think? That's a strange looking cat. I have a cat. Do you want to see her? I have two, but this is the one that is nice. This is Can Cat. This is the one that I found with a can on her head. And she's a doll. Yeah. Can you guys just chill? Everybody chill. Everybody chill, and then I will do the things I need to do today. Can I email you if you don't mind? Yeah, that's fine. I have a public email. Anyone is welcome to email me. Hold on 1 second. I'm not saying. You will just disagree with me. We'll probably find out in the end. Just tell me. We can discuss it. But like I said, you don't have to tell me live. You could email it. Jam says, I'll email you some tasteful pictures. Tasteful like the Mona Lisa tasteful? Bollocks, I meant that for Tiff. Tiff, I can't Insta you if you need a shoulder. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I'm okay. I'm one of those people that, like, I just internalize everything. And then one little stupid thing that happens and I just blow up. Like, my socks don't match. The world's gonna end! I hate life because my socks don't match. It's not really about the socks. It's just I've pent up all this aggravation, you know? I blocked your emails. Well, okay then. That's fine. Hi, VB. VB, that's empty child, by the way. It's macaques pics in different angles and different stages of chubbiness. That doesn't sound very tasteful. Like, tasteful. Could you surround it with like a bunch of flowers? That could be tasteful. Why is everything black? Because I'm showing you the inside of my soul. Do you want to see one of my hellhounds? I show you. She's my hellhound. She will eat you. She will eat you and spit out your bones. I'll just put a bow tie around it. I'm listening. I have a busy day. I have to take my mom to get some scans and do some Easter shopping. Oh, I hope your mom's okay. Do it. He's gorgeous. Did you just misgender my dog? Excuse me, ma'am. That's a female. I'm just fucking around. She's a girl, though. If she would have been a male, she would have been much... I think she would have been bigger. I wish Tiffany was my stepsister and we went on a family vacation and we have to share a bed. So messed up. You know what's crazy is from the day we got her, I mean, when we got her as a puppy, she was smaller than her head. She was smaller than the Chihuahua. And I would always touch her feet because you want them to, you know, not to freak out when you touch their feet. And she lets me touch her feet all the time. But she will not let me cut her nails. As soon as she sees that I'm trying to cut her nails, forget it. It's like a bucking bronco. Like, Gary can put all his weight on her and it's just struggle. So we just let the vets do it. But I do cut everybody else's nails except for the bird. I would love to try to cut the bird's nails, but I also want to keep my fingers. I said hi, whore. Who's whore? I ain't your whore. Your late dog was big. What kind of dog was it? My email is, can I type? No, I don't know that I can. My email is wolfsnaps8@hotmail.com. It is a public email. Anyone can email me. It's in a lot of my video descriptions for business inquiries, because sometimes companies will contact me and be like, hey, would you do a video on our product and we'll send it to you for free? That kind of thing. Not always, but if you put your information out there, sometimes you will get contacted to do some businessy things for YouTube. She is a Mastiff, and she is a brindle, hence the tiger stripes. And Shadow, oh my God, are you gonna be 3? She's gonna be 3 this year. Holy crap. These dogs don't live very long. It's really sad, actually. But they're such a good dog. Like, after we got the first Mastiff, we were kind of hooked. Well, anyways, this is why everything has dog hair or cat hair on it, because our pets go wherever we go. Like, we don't have human children, we have animal children. Now, we don't treat them like children, we treat them like dogs. We don't put her in a stroller or anything, but they get treated pretty well. I just took them for a walk, and then after I end this and lift some weights, I will feed the zoo. That's what I'll do. That dude, that's because Shannon runs it on StreamYard. This isn't StreamYard. Whenever you do a YouTube live, it goes out to anybody. It's like a public, anyone could find it. If Shannon wants to fight you, I don't think so. I think I won the war, man. I think the onslaught of hatred, and don't get me wrong, I don't hate her, but I think the onslaught of everyone kind of attacking her, and it got to her. I think that's what happened. It wasn't just me. It was a bunch of things. Like, I think, this is personal opinion, all right? I think she was into Jerry a little bit, even though she says she's not into romance or whatever, but I think she might have been into him a little, and she got her feelings hurt because he liked someone else or whatever. And then I think maybe a former lover may have said some bad things to her that hurt her feelings. I don't know. She just got a lot of attacks. And you know why? You know why she gets a lot of attacks? Because she attacks people. That's why. I don't attack people that don't attack me. I don't talk about people like that. That's why if you watch my videos... Hi, Angie. You have carpal tunnel? Really? Dude, that sucks. I'm sorry. But if you watch the videos that I made, it's all there, man. All of her calling me names. I have a whole playlist of her just saying the most god-awful shit about me. So I don't feel bad for showing her truth, you know? I just don't. And like I've said before, I warned her nicely and not so nicely to just leave me alone. And she didn't. So I didn't stop. Did you see Shorty's questionable girl? No? Shorty has a girl? This dog will let me do anything to her. That sounds wrong. I take it back. I can pretty much, how do you say it? Like, she trusts me and she lets me do whatever. Hi, Felix. Angie, I'm so sorry. Is it something that you can do physical rehab on it, or like, do you need surgery? I know that carpal tunnel can really affect your life. She can't leave it. She'd have no content. Well, she says she's leaving, right? She says she's not streaming anymore. So maybe that's good. Maybe that's healthy for her. Maybe she needs to get away from it. I don't know. This dog needs a lipectomy. Look at how much lips she has, though. See that underbite? You're such a good girl. It's your babies. Oh, it's your babies. Oh, yes, it's your babies. I'm just resting it. I'm sorry, Angie. Bye, Student Project. Have a good day. Tiff, your dog needs her own Facebook, YouTube channel. She would be quite the celebrity. She's gorgeous. Thanks. She's a stinker, though. Like, so my husband is the one that, I mean, look, I love dogs, right? After Dozer, our last Mastiff, passed away, he wanted another one immediately. And I was just like, no, because I do all the work, all of it. And I only had a little Chihuahua at the time, and life was so much easier. Oh my goodness. After 4 years of Gary begging, we need a Mastiff. Well, at the time that Gary found her, a friend of mine just got a puppy, and I had puppy fever. And then Gary's like, look, here's some Mastiff puppies, and they're not that far away. And so, of course, I was like, all right, let's go look at them. And of course, we ended up with her. Because I can say no until I go and see puppies, and then it's all over. But this is the first female dog my husband and I have had together. I thought a female would be good for him, because female dogs generally do not like me for whatever reason. And this dog has destroyed so much of my shit. Not his shit, just mine. She's chewed up my glasses case. She's broken my LD, or yeah, that, you know, that UV light that you put your phone in and it like sanitizes it. She broke that. Like, she crunched it up, and it's electronic. It was like a hard plastic thing. Chewed that up. She let me see, hold on, I think I might be able to show you something if I can find it. I don't know where it went. Oh wait, is this it? Yeah. Show them what you did here. So this is what I use a nail grinder for my dog's nails. And this was a nice one because it had a light on it. But one day she decided that she would just chew the ever-loving shit out of it, and now I can't use it. I don't even use this on her. I use this on the Chihuahua. But she's like, it's yours, so I must break it. She's chewed my shoes. What else have you destroyed of mine? I'm trying to think. There's so many things. Mostly electronic things. Oh, she destroyed my PlayStation controllers. She ate one of my headsets for my PlayStation. All of this is my things. I don't think she's touched any of his things. She is guilty. That's the look of guilt. What did you do, Shadow? Did you break all my shit? Did you? Anyways, the takeaway is that we will never get another female. From now on, we are only going to have male dogs. Because male dogs listen to me, females do not. When she's outside and she doesn't want to come in, the only way to get her to come in is if Gary calls her in, which is bullshit. Eddie Spaghetti. Can you sing a 20-second welcome song for Eddie? No. No, I will not do that. I am not your circus monkey. So as you can see, she takes up most of the couch. Yes. Here's the little one. And where's the bird? Pretty wings. Look at you, Big Stretch. Look at you. You're so cute. Look at those flight feathers coming in. Good job. Nice. Nicely done, buddy. Okay, guys. So this has been like a super long live. I don't know why. I was just like word vomiting. But I'm going to go because I have shit to do. I still have to lift weights and I have to feed everybody and chores, of course. And yeah, maybe one of these days I'll show you some other stuff. But for now, I'm going to end it. Thank you for, excuse me. Thank you for listening to me blabber for like an hour and a half. That's interesting. You guys have a great, you do nothing? What? Yes, the Tiffany is a bad mother. What? You guys have a great Easter weekend. Remember the reason for the season, right? And be nice to each other if you can. You know, at the end of the day, it's about love, and we certainly don't have enough of that in the world. So do something nice. Do something random. Do something without getting recognition for it. Do something spontaneously nice. Karma will find you. Trust and believe. Take care, everybody.